Yeah, Dean, to know that you're now going home for the rest of the series, to be up 2-0, must be a pretty good feeling right now.
Yeah, obviously the schedule was what it was, and to not get that home court advantage to start with, but now, I guess it works in our favour to say we're going home for 3 games. But my first thought when you said that is we're going home, and that's the thing I'm absolutely happy about right now. I think a 30-game road trip and 10 games in those 30 days, and so proud of our group, just to stick it out, stay together, deal with so many changing schedules, and as every team has done. But proud that we're able to get on this long road trip, 8 out of 10 wins, and win playoff games on the road. But we want to reward our fans. They haven't seen us. We're not sure how many is going to be in the building. Our sponsors, everyone back home. We got coaching staff. We got players that haven't been around this group and been able to feel what we're feeling. So we look forward to re-engaging not only with our own families but with our basketball family, and once we get back.
Defensively, such a strong performance again to hold them to 74 points, and clearly trying to stop Todd Blanchfield was a big focus tonight, and you did a fantastic job.
Yeah, Toddy was fantastic the other night, and I guess in our review it was a major focus about what we could do better, and but it wasn't going to be one guy. It was going to be everybody. The ball pressure of our bigs, the guys doing a little bit better, chasing him, and then it had to be multiple people tonight. We wanted, we start Sammy Mack when Udai was great. Mitch has him for a while. Shea has him for a while. So we just believe that over time, if we can continue to throw fresh bodies at him, that at some point we'd be able to wear him down.
Different guys stepping up. That's been the key to your team all season long, and again tonight, so many guys contributing. And Udai Glover was the one that I wanted to single out. He was terrific defensively, but he put some really important points on the board too.
Yeah, it was pretty important one at half time there. We joke about the halfway shot that we shoot before every game, and it's for those moments that you get a chance to shoot one and you've practiced it. So he was great. We had Chris in a little bit of foul trouble there, and didn't want to risk him picking up his 3rd foul before half time, and you see guys come in and let the scoreboard go the right way while Chris was out, and just builds a lot of trust in the group with the contributions of Bubba and Scotty Hop coming off the bench especially.
I guess the only concern is Joe. Do you know how he's looking with his knee right now?
Yeah, he's walking around, which is a positive, and we'll get him assessed and see what it's like. But nothing right now.
And Mitch, what's the feeling like to be up 2-0 in the Grand Final Series as you get to finally head back home?
Yeah, we're obviously pretty happy with it, to get 2 wins on the road and give ourselves the advantage going home. But job's not done. We've got to finish off Game 3, and hopefully nobody's satisfied quite yet.
I guess the thing you always know about a Wildcats team is no matter what position they're in, no matter who they've got out the court, until you've actually beaten them, you haven't actually finished the job, have you?
Yeah, 100%. It shows this team plays so hard. Talking about the Wildcats, they came out tonight and started really hot and were making shots, and I expect them to do that every single game. I know lots of people expect them to get ran over. I just don't think it's going to happen. They play too hard for that, so we're expecting another battle for Game 3.
Thanks, guys.
Brad?
Sorry, Dean, I did miss the start of the press conference, but is this yours to lose now, the championship?
Well, it's kind of a weird question, I guess. We're
I just mean 2-0 up and heading home for the last 3.
Yeah, well, that sounds like a glass half full kind of question to me. We're up 2. We're feeling good about the way that we're playing defence. We're looking forward to going home. Looking forward to playing at John Cain Arena.
Okay, and one of your focus after Game 1 was getting to the foul line more often than 21 from 24 tonight. was a big turnaround.
Yeah, I thought, so many of the effort areas, flipped a little bit tonight, the way that they came up with loose balls and, that has to be a constant for us if we want to have a chance of winning in game 3. We've got to match or win those areas. But, there was a good intent for us to put our feet in the paint and create some contact tonight and, pleasing to, be pretty balanced with our attack. We make the 10 threes, 24 free throws, 17 assists. There's some really good numbers there that tick some boxes for us.
What didn't tick the box for you tonight? What will be the focus between now and Friday?
I guess the start. We talked about the Southeast game. We talked about when a team drops a game, about their response and what they're going to come out with in the first quarter, and they did. Kevin Wyatt, Mitch Norton making heavy threes. I think they made 5 threes in the first quarter, and we end up holding them to 6 threes for the game. So the respect that we've got to pay every one of their players, Sherville and Wani, and every one of those guys that are coming into the game, we've got to show them the ultimate respect.
Thanks.
Craig from the West.
Hey Mitch, it's really interesting that we all see in the 2 hours of the game what the Wildcats are missing with their injuries. We don't see the other 22 hours of the day that you guys are going through on the road. Can you talk a bit about how proud you are of the group to have got through this entire 30 days, as being said, in a winning position?
Oh, look, I mean, it's a no excuse environment for us. It's been that kind of season for every single team. I don't think any team has just been able to sit at home for the entire season and have everything they want. Some teams have had advantages and then get stuck on the road, and in a snap second they have to go to a different city, and now you have to bump onto another city, and now you got to quarantine, and now you got to test and isolate. It's just been that kind of year. So as Dean mentioned, I'm just super proud of the way we've handled that as a group, as a club. In trying to just maintain focus for the games and holding ourselves accountable for every game to perform. So it's part of the reason why we're here in this situation now.
Does that challenge make these wins more special?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it would be something that I would remember if we're able to finish off this series and win a championship. I think it's something that we'd look back on and say, wow, there's a lot of lessons learned in how you can deal with adversity, for a season that's hopefully a lot smoother next season and onwards. There's a lot of lessons to be learned.
And in terms of the Bubba shot at half-time, what did that do for you guys all to be level at half-time on the back of such an inspirational shot compared to being down? It's only one shot, but it makes a massive difference, doesn't it, to your minds?
Yeah, it was huge. Bubba's that kind of energy guy that gives us those kind of plays in transition and big threes, and that was another example of something that just gave us some momentum going into the locker room, and we felt like we hadn't been playing at our best, and that kind of relieves a little bit of pressure and gets us going for the second half. So, yeah, big shot.
Thank you.
Anyone else, guys? Anyone else? Thanks, guys.
Thank you.